Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wildcard Weekend on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jacobs to start the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Duggan will look to throw this. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing, Duggan. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Duggan now to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Duggan to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw is Duggan. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Get to the line!
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently.
And this time he is in. Achane from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Duggan looking to throw. Looking high its way once again. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Duggan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or 2 too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Duggan. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, 21 here. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Solo left Zion. 21G. Out.
Tua to throw again. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, back to Achane. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
20, TX.
Tua going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got time in the pocket. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now they pitch to Jacobs, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Duggan will look to throw this. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. TheOneWayOG showing off the pass rush skills. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Duggan. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Duggan now to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Duggan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Duggan to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the RPO, he completes it. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Boy, shifts past him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it is caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From midfield, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They'll try and run here with Evans. So unable to throw it in for two from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. There he goes, right side. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights